Hey, howdy! We're back. We're doing some more Yumatuki. Same as it ever was. Um, I actually have a very unique plan for today. 'Cause I'm gonna do my usual, my usual yapping, my usual walking around. I've got some free expeditions that I want to do. But there's a very particular world that I want to try and visit today, and if you've seen the thumbnail, I assume you already know what it is. So I'm going to start by going there and seeing what it's all about, because I've seen this world brought up in the official Yumatuki Discord, and it intrigues me. That's all I'm going to say for now, is that it intrigues me. And the way that you get there is through Magic Nexus. I keep wanting to call it Verdant Nexus, but it used to be called Verdant Nexus, not anymore. And then Lavender Office, and then Lavender Office to Magic Nexus. Okay. But I've been busy. I've been quite busy. I've been busy with Christmas stuff. I'm going to visit some old friends tomorrow. All in all, it's been great. And I mean, Christmas is right around the corner, too. It is, I mean, it's currently the 22nd, so it's 3 days away. If you can believe that. We've almost, come hell and high water, we have almost made it out of 2025. And it is one of these, I don't quite know which one it is. I'm just gonna go down the list and see if any of these look like they could be. Maybe you? It's rice patty, okay. I need to do some exploration around here in general. Oh, it's that one down there, I bet. The area that I'm looking for is called Nonogram Sands. But I need to explore around this place in general. There's a lot of really cute connections in here. Maybe I will once I'm done over here. But yeah, so... I'm gonna switch into private mode for this. Because, this is actually one of the coolest, Yumatuki things I've ever seen, and that's including MS Paint World. Like, I can't even begin to imagine how you would implement something like this. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, that means there's one here. I'm a little rusty with my nonograms, but... should be simple enough once I get, like, a baseline down. And if you don't know how nonograms work, I'm going to attempt to explain. So, the way that these work is... this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1... those spots up here, like 1, 5, 1, represents how many, like how many are in separate lines. So you have a run of 1, and then a run of 5, and then a run of 1. And like over here, it'd be a run of 3, and then 1, and then a space, and then 1, and then space, and then 2, and then space, and then 2 again. Now, the trick is, it's a little hard to figure out where things are at times. And I've heard reports that sometimes some of these puzzles are just unsolvable, which is annoying. I'm gonna hold out hope that that's not the case, but these are, to my understanding, these are completely randomly generated, so there's a chance that that's just the way that it works out. And then there's some nice, like, shortcuts that you can use for these. Oh, I didn't even see that. So I can like, sketch out where I know there aren't things. So, like, using this as a demo line, we know that there has to be, like, at the minimum, if we assume that everything is as squished together as possible, there has to be 1 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2. Like that, if everything is squished together as much as possible, that's the absolute maximum that it can be compressed. So, if we go off of the opposite line, we know for sure that there has to be at least one spot there. Like, if we squish it all the way down and then count backwards from the other end of the line, we can, like, intuit where there must be something. And then we can go from there. And, like, for instance, we know for a fact that there is a dot there. Now, I don't know if this is a 2 or a 1 yet. I'm going to assume this is the 1, but I'm not sure. These are 3s. And just continuing like this. I love these a lot. There was a stretch of time where I'm gonna be real, I was very depressed, and I found nonograms, and I kind of just kept doing them. I just did them, and I kept doing them, and I kept doing them. Because they're fun. They're very, very fun. They scratch my brain in a certain way. It's very satisfying to solve these. So that's a 6, which means this is a 1, which means this can extend up 1 because it has to be a 4, which means this has to be black. I like the music here as well, even though it's a little quiet. But we don't know that yet. This has to be a 3, so this has to go here. Okay, so there's a 3 and a 1 here. And there's 2 spots away from from this cutoff, which means that this has to be filled in. Which means... Okay. This cannot be the 3, because otherwise there would be no place to put the 2, so that means that this is the 3, which means that this is the 2. Which means that this is the 1. And if that's the case, then this has to be black. This has to be black as well, because this is just a 1. There's a logic here, for sure. This I know is filled in. And sometimes you can kind of intuit based on, if these are ever based on, like, a real pattern, you can kind of, like, you can cheat a little bit and, like, figure out the symmetries and go from there, but it doesn't seem to be the case with this. I think it's completely random. Okay, so there has to be 2 there, there has to be 2 there. Okay. This is a 2, so this is clear. Is this just this might just be Urasuki. Unless I'm misunderstanding this. Okay, this... If we assume that this is the 2, it has to be the 2 because it can't be the 1 because there's not enough space. So this has to be this has to be not filled in. Which in turn tells us that these both have to be filled in. That clears this row. That's filled in now. Oh, there's 4 dots here, so one of these is filled and one of these is not. Looks like it's this one, because there's no... Well, it could be up here. Wait. It's a 1 and then a 2. And there's one... If we were to lay these end to end, there's one space here, which means that this is guaranteed to be filled. That line's clear. These are both filled in because there's already a 2. Which means this is filled. This has to be a 2, so that's filled, which means that this is done. 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. This is filled. 3, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1. At this point, I'm just saying numbers aloud. I'm sorry about that. But this is cool. Like, again, the fact that this is possible at all in 2 key is insane to me. 2, 2, 2. This is 2, 1. This has to go here. That is clean. That's clean. Boom. Boom. We got it. Hang on, let me pose here before I... No, okay, it doesn't seem like it's gonna force me to move. That is absolutely going to be the thumbnail. Like, this is so damn cool. Also, apparently this gives you a ton of Yume. Hang on. I'm at 20.5 right now, and then I'll open it. $1,800, wow. Oh, 1,500. Right, because I think this gives you like 20k total after you've done like a certain number of puzzles. And then there's like diminishing returns from there. I'll do one more and then I'll go and do other stuff because I love this so much. Yeah, so we can start like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Which means that these have to be filled, everything else is gone. I don't think this will lead to anything. Yeah, there's not enough space. There's last digits here, a 5 and a 3, so these get extended out. This is all 1s. Okay, yeah. Has to be something there. Which means that this has to be empty. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, yeah, 1, 2, 3. 3 has to be in this first column, 2 has to be in the second column, because otherwise there wouldn't be enough space. Yeah, this has to be the 4, there's no space down here. The 3 has to stretch out at least a little bit up here, which means that this entire row is empty. I've been debating playing like a Picross game and like recording myself doing it, because there's a couple of really good ones. The one that I've heard about, that I've heard very good things about, is Murder by Numbers. I've heard is excellent. I've heard it's hard, but I don't mind. I don't mind a hard game. Oh, 3. Yeah, so it can't be here. So it has to be these. Oh, 1. Very fortuitous. It cleans up this lot by quite a bit. Especially since that means 1, there has to be a 1 there. Oh, wait. Wait. I think I did something wrong. Because this right here seems incorrect. Hmm. Let me reset, actually. Is there a way to reset? I don't actually know if there is. Let me just like clear out some of this, because I know I know I made a mistake in here somewhere. Sometimes that is the key to intuition, is just doing the same shit twice, and this time you catch what you missed. Okay, starting from scratch. Let me just like sketch out the ones where I know that there's stuff that could potentially be happening. Like this, I know for sure. 232 is not long enough. 1111 is not long enough. Ooh, 241 is barely long enough. Okay. Yeah, this is all stuff that I did last time. This has to be a 1. Again, I was hearing reports that some of these puzzles might just be impossible. I'm gonna try my best with the assumption that they're not. This is the kind of thing where it would be very interesting to write like a program that solves this. Because I know people have absolutely made Picross solvers before. Yeah, so this all is confirmed, like guaranteed, because of the way that it's laid out. Yeah, so that's known. Damn it. Yeah, this is tricky. Alright. I swear I'm not rage quitting, I'm just moving on. So that is like unbelievably cool. I'm also gonna turn private mode back off. Now that I don't need to see the board. So the daily was to Burial Depths. That seems easy enough. This is Sands of Self. It's the one of the bean locations. I love these locations very dearly. Okay. We're in Pillar Arc. Pillar Arc to Sands of Self. That's over here. And Sands of Self continues to be one of the coolest locations in the game. Ah, there's burial depths. It's a one-way. Urasuki worm. What if Urasuki was a worm? That would be awesome. Oh, here's door. Oop. Oh. Where did I just get that money from? There we go. And then next up is Cosmic Cube World. This is off of... oh, right, Cypher Keyboard Void. Cypher Keyboard and then Void, excuse me. Where are you, Cypher Keyboard? Man, I can never tell where anything is. There you are. Of all places, I get lost in the Nexus quite a bit. Cool. So I just have to go to the left. This place is wild to me. It's like, there's so many weird aspects of Cypher Keyboard that make it, like, more than meets the eye. None the least of which is the fact that it used to have the Modern alphabet from Bionicle, right? And that ended up getting cut because they've been, I mean, as you might be able to tell and or guess, they have been very strict about no copyrighted material inside of Tuki, you know, for the sake of it being a free project and not wanting to step on anyone else's toes. Whoa! Oh, this is the wrong place. Black Ink World. Whoa. Oh, there's a menu theme here. No kidding. A little hard to tell where anything is. Hang on, this is why I clicked that. Let me recenter. Two cubes down. This cube, and then this cube, and it's inside of this cube, is it? Yeah. No kidding! Menu type 30. Then I can just leave, and then do, like, a wraparound. Wonder what I'm gonna have for lunch today. I still haven't. Might do some Chick-fil-A. I've got room in my schedule for one more. Okay, Trap Settlement is not bad at all. I can never tell the fastest way to get here. I think it's still through... I think the fastest way is still the Konami key... The Konami code room. You might... Depending on the the route you might be able to shave a little bit more time off, but I think that's the fastest way. Because it's just right over here. Oops, that's toilets. Over here. Oh, and Despair Road, this is, Cipher Keyboard or Broken Faces area. Let's go through Broken Faces. It'll give me an excuse to talk to Hal. We love smoking Hal in this house. Smoking some fat Hal. And then there's Despair Road. Ooh, that's a buzz from something or someone. That was indeed from something or someone. I'll deal with that later. Can we keep it going? Dalsegno Labyrinth. I haven't seen this place. Oh yeah, this is this is a pretty sizable one. I think I'm good. At least for today. As much as I like Obento World, that's a lot of locations to go through. So yeah, I think that'll do it. This could be kind of like a shorter episode. I'm still getting over this cold. This could be a shorter episode where I just do like Picross and then end it there. I see no issues with this. Next one will be longer, I promise. I kind of want to. I might check out a new fan game tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. That's what I was thinking about it. But yeah, hope y'all are doing. Hope y'all have a nice day. That's about all I got. Thanks so much for watching, y'all.